You're listening to CannaPornia with your host, Mofo, only on LA Talk Radio.
So, what do you get when you mix weed and porn together?
CannaPornia, 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 CannaPornia. You are now tuned in to CannaPornia. Now here's your host, the one and only Mofo.
Right. As you can see, who's across from me putting on a little show over there is Jillian Jansen.
Hi, guys.
Porn star, feature dancer, multiple award-winning performer. And we're going to go through all of that. But let's talk first. We both just got here, so it's kind of like, oh, fuck. So that's why we're starting a minute or two late. But, I want to talk real quick about some other topics, and then we'll get into you and your notes. I love the notes your PR girl sent.
Oh, my fucking publicist.
Star Factory
best.
PR.
And I can't explain just how much I love being with her. I've been with her for about 3 years now, and in fact we started because we were doing a scene together and she just loved working with me. She was just like, I'm a publicist, I would love to represent you, and it was just like boom, click, done. And it was just amazing. And yeah. I love when she she does that. She sends a lot of, and
4 pages.
4 pages. And it's funny because sometimes
4 fucking pages. It's only a 60-minute show, Tanya. Tanya.
We don't even talk about any of the points. We literally go completely off subject.
Yeah, it's Tanya Tate. Pretty sure a lot of you have jerked off to her. I have.
I have too.
Oh, you have? Have you done scenes with her?
Yeah, I was just mentioning that's how we started.
How? What?
We were
doing
a girl with Abby
3
Cross.
girls.
Yes.
Okay.
And she was pretending to be my mommy.
Taboo.
Yeah.
Porn.
Yeah.
Probably the best.
So
Probably the best. That's.
And
you
her
know what's so
accent
funny?
just gets me. I can't.
That's what I'm into right now. Is taboo porn.
Yeah.
Because when you're fucking 55, right, you've kind of jerked off to everything there fucking is. So you start kind of like going into kind of like crazy stuff. But I love taboo porn, especially the younger woman, older woman. Yeah. I don't know why that drives
me too. Trust me.
Fucking crazy.
Like, I love, me personally, I'm 22. I started when I was 18. So I've been through the whole, like, I'm young, I'm innocent, I'm 18, I'm fresh out of high school.
And you look young and innocent. And that's what makes the scene work.
And I'm still,
right?
But I'm also getting into the, like, ooh, I want a dom. I want to be the, the leader. I want to, lead you on and turn you on. And so, like, the younger girls, the 18-year-olds are, like, I'm now really, like, really into. And I've always really been into. Because I think I've been more attracted to, like, the older, independent woman, MILFs, and I've just been attracted. So I don't know, I got more into working with a variety of both. And then that day with Tanya, putting a MILF and, I was 18, 19 at the time. 18. Yeah. And
we're going to talk about
that.
We're going to talk about that later.
Yeah.
Just a quick preview. Jillian Jansen started webcamming in high school. Mm-hmm. In high school. But we'll get back to that. Because when I read it in the notes, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Fuck. So, okay. So, damn. So you did a scene with Tanya. Now, was there toys involved, strap-ons? Or was it just kind of like hands and tongue?
It was mainly our tongues and hands and
Sometimes that's the best.
It is. It is. I mean,
It is
sometimes you can get too distracted.
Now,
by
what
toys.
kind of scene was it? What was the setup? Was it like you were asleep and she comes in, hey, I got to talk to you, and she wakes you up by fingering you?
Honestly,
Was
I
it those
think,
kind, the
I think
sleepover
they should
kind?
go check out this scene because honestly, I've worked so much. My memory is just
Look, my favorite kind are the sleepover ones. If you guys know what I'm talking about, the sleepover ones are usually where they get a motel room, right, and it only has one bed, so they have to sleep together, right? And then next thing you know, the mom starts feeling out the daughter, and oh my.
I love your mind. It's so fucking dirty.
Yeah. Okay. So what I want to do is I'm going to ask you. Actually, this is a question for the both of us. I fucking, for the first time ever, I did red carpet interviews this past weekend. Like I've done the red carpet, but when people ask me questions, this time I decided, you know what, I want to get the CannaPornia name out there, and I'll start doing red carpet interviews about every, not just porn, but sports, movie premieres, things like that. Because I just started the show this January, so it's
nice.
so it's a pretty new show, and so anyway, so I went to this award show, and never again. It is fucking work, dude. Like this, I can handle one-on-one. We're chilling here, drinking whatever, stoned. But when you're standing there yelling out for people to talk to you, and it's one after another, that is fucking
Over here,
work.
Jillian, over
Yeah,
here.
Jillian,
No,
please,
no,
Jillian,
over here.
Jillian.
And then you see me go to another person because like we know that person,
Right.
So like then we feel butthurt, and you feel butthurt.
Yeah, and with
because,
me,
like,
they were looking at me. Okay, is this a drug dealer or the fucking valet? Does he have, does he have my fucking keys? What does he want? Because this is my first time there. But I knew some people there. It was the Urban X Awards.
Yeah.
And, but no, never again. Never again. I had a great time. It was cool. I seen some people I hadn't seen in a while, and got to see some of the newer girls. Fuck, man. And I don't want to mention any names because I know I will forget. I already tweeted which ones I met that I would love to have on the show. So not even going to try because, but a Bella Danger,
it'll happen. It'll
Carmen
happen.
Caliente, and a few other ones.
Yeah, when they have a publicist like mine, that's where it's at.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you the first question for tonight. Oh wait, before I forget, if you guys that watch this show, you'll notice this is the first time after 16 episodes I'm not wearing my mofo wear. I have a clothing line called Mofo Wear, and I always wear mofo wear. But tonight I am wearing. I think I can stand up without fucking up everything. Let's see if you guys can see that shit. I'll get in front.
Yeah, show it off, baby. Now can I show off mine?
Yes, there you go. Look at that. Which one do you guys like better? But anyway, I got this in Santee Alley on Saturday. And the reason why I'm wearing it, because the fucking fight, Mayweather-McGregor, like who doesn't know, is this Saturday. And, okay, real quick, here is my pick, and this is what I think is going to happen Saturday. I am picking Conor McGregor to win by knockout within 4 rounds. And I'll tell you why. This is Conor McGregor right here. Tanya Tate might have these.
Yeah, she
collects these.
Yeah.
The owner of Star Factory PR, she's all into these Funkos and action figures and stuff. So she might have this one or maybe not. But this is Conor McGregor. And the reason why I'm picking him, and it's not because I'm a fucking MMA big fan or UFC fucking lover or fucking Conor McGregor fanboy or any shit like that. Because I love boxing and I love MMA. I grew up watching boxing. My dad used to take me boxing. So I admit Floyd Mayweather is one of the greatest defensive fighters of all time. And still. But the reason why I'm picking McGregor is because I don't think Mayweather is going to have enough time to adjust to McGregor's just awkwardness and angles. This is something Mayweather's never seen before. So I think for the first time, we're going to see Mayweather get hit with punches he doesn't see coming. Those are the ones that knock you out. Okay. And that's all I want to say about it. But that's why I'm picking McGregor to win by knockout within 4 rounds, because I don't think Mayweather is going to have time to adjust to McGregor's just angles. The punches are going to be coming, and they're going to be hard punches, and McGregor hits hard enough to knock him out. Anyway, so that's it. I wanted to get that out there. That's why I'm picking Conor McGregor. Okay, so here's the question I was asking on the red carpet. Why should people smoke marijuana and watch porn?
I personally get a lot hotter, wetter. It just, for some reason, I don't know.
That's all we need to hear.
Really turns me on.
Wow.
Well, I don't know.
Jillian Jansen gets wetter when she smokes weed.
It enhances it. That's what
it's supposed to enhance everything.
Yeah. I mean, I've been smoking for a long time, and I am perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with me. Yes, my memory sucks.
Yeah.
But it has made me so creative. Like, it's interesting because I'll get high, and then I'll use my Hitachi, and I'll go off into space, I'll keep whatever's on TV, watch. I'll even do it to Family Guy. Like, I've masturbated to anything, even the Game of Thrones. Like, I've put on.
Do you watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Are you caught up?
No.
Okay.
Don't.
See that now? See how fucking polite I am?
Thank you. I'm up to the 7th season, but I do not watch it without my best friend Flint Dominic. We have to watch it together, and he's in Florida right now. So do not tell me anything.
I hate motherfuckers.
I just love Mother of Dragons.
That fucking post.
I'm off
like
that Twitter shit.
The finale of the show or whatever.
No, I'm off that Twitter shit. I don't. Whatever hashtag is going on in Game of Thrones, I stay away from that. I stay away from all the politics. Like, I don't know. But in the middle of before I actually hit my peak, some of the craziest business ideas pop into my head. Titles of movies, a whole script will pop into my head just off of an idea of, me fucking somebody or someone fucking me. Like, I go beyond with, my fantasies when I get high, and so do people that get high around me. We when we drink on, like my best friend, he'll do Patron and I'll do Moscato. We'll get high, and then we'll basically mess around, and we'll post it on my OnlyFans and my Snapchat, jjsnaps.com, for all my fans to enjoy as well. But it just enhances it. That's all. Now,
what have you jerked off to on Game of Thrones? The mother of dragons when she's getting laid, or
the Mother of Dragons? It doesn't matter what scene it is, even if she's crying, I don't give a fuck. She turns me on. Like,
I think when I'm not around, my wife masturbates to Jon Snow.
I mean, I have too, but I mean,
so for some reason,
some reason, I've masturbated to the little fuck boy. I call him a little fuck boy. We all call him a little fuck boy. The prince that was. My memory is awful. The bleach haired one? Yeah. Okay, I know who you're talking about. The main queen's son. God,
no,
I don't know.
Wait, are you up to last year? Are you up to last season?
I'm done with season 6. I have not started season 7.
Okay, this season.
Yeah, so this was happening.
Okay, I just want to make sure I don't say something.
Or 4th season.
You know who I would like to come on her face? It's fucking Cersei.
Yeah.
She's so fucking evil.
Yeah, that's why I said the little fuck boy. Her and her little fuck boy son. I want to fuck them. I want to fuck them both. I want to fuck Cersei and make her son watch.
Yeah. Who else
because he will be so agonized and wanting to join in, and because you see how he was like. Right. Yeah. Be like, no, fuck boy, sit.
Okay, so she said basically she would smoke marijuana, and people should smoke marijuana because it enhances everything.
I mean, if you're dry, just smoke a little bit, and it'll not help your throat, like, honestly.
What about anal? Does it help you for anal?
It does. It helps you for anything.
There you go.
It helps you if you're nervous, like if you are paranoid. Sometimes people don't do it because it makes you paranoid. Don't do it if it makes you paranoid. Do edibles. Do something else. Like, I don't know. Edibles I can't do it. They don't do much for me. 'Cause
So
I smoke so much.
So Jillian is saying if you get your girl high and you've been having a hard time fucking her in the asshole, it'll probably be easier,
In the
and you can
asshole.
probably even stick the bong up her asshole.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe with lube.
Sure.
Okay, here's why I say I think people should smoke weed, or why I
As
smoke
long as
weed
you
or whatever.
stick your fingers down your throat and gag yourself, you'll be all right.
There you go. You heard that. Okay, this is what and you know what? This isn't only what I feel about weed, but I feel about anything. I think anything, okay, that helps you clear your mind of negative shit, do it. I don't give a fuck what it is.
But don't go murder somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
Unless they
Only
deserve
murder
it or
their pussy,
something.
if you know what I mean.
But, you know, because to me, like, being mad, sad, worrying about shit, constantly stressed out or anxiety, to me, that is what, like, leads to cancer and heart attacks
Yeah.
and shit like that. So,
I've had a
you know,
stress-free life because I've smoked literally every single day.
Yeah.
Every single day. And when I don't, I have little panic attacks.
Now,
Like,
you smoke all day and night, or just day or just night?
No, like all day and night. Throughout the, like, I'll wake up. Oh my gosh.
Now, what do you recommend? What do you recommend to smoke?
No, don't. No.
What's your strain?
I'm bad. I'm a bad girl. I smoke backwoods. So,
Okay.
and I smoke them every day. I smoke a whole pack or two, and they come in like 5.
How many stoners are falling in love with you?
I hope so, yo, because I honestly I have been keeping this on the wraps. Like no pun intended. I started basically showing everybody that I smoke when I first started, and then I kind of just like, even as it got really big, I kind of for some reason just stopped showing everybody that I did it, even though I did it every single day. So
if anyone deserves a CannaPornia hat,
I
it's
want
Jillian
that.
Jansen.
Yes, I want that. Ah! I can't put it on right now. Wait.
That's cool.
But so basically, I'm sorry, I forgot what I was saying because I
Fine.
get high
Okay,
all the
here's
time.
a-
But I smoke backwards, and I wake
Yeah.
up in the morning and I start with. I make sure I go to bed with a whole blunt, and then like at least 2 whole blunts, because I like to wake up.
2 whole blunts.
I like to go to bed smoking a blunt, and I like to wake up smoking a blunt.
Are you listening to
Like,
this,
I will
fuckers?
wake up 2-3 times during the night, and I get better dreams too. I shit you not. Like, I will wake up and I'll go to the bathroom, come back, smoke, and then put my little eye patch on, go back to bed, and I'll dream. Wake up, smoke a little bit more, and then go back to bed. I'll dream. If I don't do it, I just don't feel like I dream as much.
Is Jillian Jansen the biggest stoner we've had
Oh.
on CannaPornia? I think so. And look how fucking hot she is. How fucking hot she is.
Thank you.
Okay, the second part of the question, which was, why should people watch porn? Why do you think people should watch porn?
Well, I started watching it when I was really, really young, and I mean, I was like 9, 10, 11,
9.
watching it on like a little iPod, like the first generation iPod, not the nanos and stuff, but the
Right.
first touch. And I would always go save in my notes like my favorite links and stuff to go click on. And I found a way to download and save them for like later, so I didn't need them when I was on Wi-Fi, because my mom actually didn't let me use the Wi-Fi sometimes.
Because she knew you were watching porn? Jillian, she's fucking masturbating all the time. Masturbating and smoking.
So, you know how she knew?
How? She heard you.
So, no. She, one day, so I was watching porn, and of course.
Now, what
like,
kind of porn are you watching at that age? What kind of porn did you like?
I was actually
Anything?
learning how to suck cock. I was.
Can you say that again?
And I was learning how to suck cock. And an incident happened where
Jansen is hot.
where I had sex, and then the next incident happened. I had sex again, and the next incident, it went in my mouth, and I was like, "Whoa,
Hey.
whoa, whoa!"
How'd that get in here?
Ooh, I love the way it felt like a lollipop or like a popsicle in my mouth, and I just loved it, and I loved feeling like I gripped it and I felt like the veins, the
Oh my
blood
God.
rushing through the baby.
Who was this lucky fucker?
No names.
Okay, we won't go. Tell
Let's
me he
just say
doesn't
an
remember that.
ex-boyfriend when I was 14 years old.
Oh,
and
man.
you know, so I, you know, lost my virginity at 13, and by 14 I had kind of like, you know,
And
got
you have
worked
beautiful
up
natural lips.
and
You know, I know you guys can't. It's hard to see it on this show, but
yeah,
Jillian
and
Jansen
I
has
lipstick
beautiful
on too,
thick lips,
so,
man.
but regardless, naturally, like I will
Now
never
you
do
lick balls
anything
too.
to
You're
them.
a ball licker.
Yes, I am. But that came later. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The funny story is I did not. I didn't like
Hairy balls.
hairy balls, sweaty balls.
Because normal dudes usually have
I didn't
hairy
like going
balls.
through the balls at all. And then one day, like I realized like the guy wasn't getting off by the cock, and then I just touched his balls like barely, and he came.
Boom!
And I was like,
That's
"Woo,
me. That's
yeah,
me.
baby. So
That's me.
you know, watching videos, I came longer and longer to find out that this is all I gotta do, and because I was like, God, this guy's like forever. I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't want them to last so long. I wanted it to be done quick, like because
Now,
I
this
realized
was probably a guy who was with you a few times, not the first time. Because I figure anybody with you the first time is coming quick. Unless this fucker was jerking off a lot
But
before.
you gotta realize though, I looked a lot different when I was younger. I didn't know how to do my hair. Didn't know how to do makeup. Like I did eyeliner underneath.
Right.
It was not.
Okay.
You know.
That's where you're getting at.
So I was bullied.
I was doesn't matter.
I
what
was
you look
actually
like.
bullied for that. I was bullied because
For your
when
looks.
because when someone found out that I did something with someone, someone told everyone, and they were like, "Oh my God, she's a whore."
Isn't that unbelievable?
And I'm just
right?
like, God, fuck you guys. Fuck you. At ninth grade, I'm over here like watching videos and stuff. Oh, I forgot to mention my mom. Basically, I got into all this besides watching porn, and I got more into porn because I saw the toys that she had. But when my mom started sponsoring for Pure Romance, and she got a big box in the mail one day with
now
all
Pure
these
Romance,
toys.
is that a toy, like a sex toy company?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what she means by Pure Romance.
Yes.
It's a sex toy company.
Yeah, yeah.
So your mom had all kinds of toys.
She had, but well, one day this big box came in the mail, and I just opened it without my mom's consent, and I was just like, "Holy mother of toys!"
Like what was in there?
Oh my God! Oh my
Dildos,
God!
vibrators.
Hitachi,
Hitachi, that fucking Hitachi.
bullets, like anything you can name. And then there's a lesbian DVD. So I'm over here learning, like watching porn, learning how to suck cock. But I watched this DVD that was all lesbians, and I was like, oh fuck.
There you go.
Oh fuck. So I went online and I took out those toys my mom had, and I just started masturbating. I looked up all these lesbian, like all these everything, like BDSM, like them getting tied up, like everything. And I was just like, oh God, this is so hot. So ninth grade, I'm this sexual fucking beast.
Yes.
And ninth grade, it took me a while. Like I was moving around a lot. I was in a different grade, 7th grade. I was in a different grade in 8th grade, different grade in 9th grade, and 9th to 11th I was in the same school. So 9th grade, or no, I'm sorry, 9th grade, it was a different one. 9th through 8, whatever.
Right.
But let's just say one of those years I decided to go. Oh, it was 7th grade. Oh shit.
7th grade was what?
8th grade. 7th, 8th grade. I was trying to fit in.
Drum roll.
And
I wish I had a drum roll sound
I know,
effect.
right? I finally got in with this group of girls, and we were good for like a year. And then like I hadn't had sex in a while. Like I don't know. I was going around from different school. Basically, like I didn't want anyone in my school to find out.
Right.
So I went to what I thought was another school on Facebook. But turns out the guy was actually from my school, but in high school.
Motherfucker.
So I'm in middle school. He's in high school. I'm just like, whatever. Cool. All right. This is hot. And I decided this girl, like, we were kind of friends, not like best friends, you know, braid each other's hair, best friends, but
Right.
one night after a year, you know,
Just lick each other's pussy,
of
best
us
friends.
being friends, yeah, right. Huh. Basically, I was like, girl, like, I would love to spend the night. I've never spent the night at your house.
Look at you, a little seductress already. Now this is 7th grade?
Yeah, or something. God, I can't. I wish I could remember. If I could remember, like, it was between 7th to 9th grade. I
Okay.
would like to say 9th because 10th grade is when I moved, and then 11th grade.
Cool, we'll go at 9th grade. Your freshman year.
Yeah, freshman year.
So your freshman year, you seduce this girl.
Yeah.
And what happens?
No, I didn't seduce the girl.
No.
I seduced her brother.
Oh.
So because I'm losing my point because I got high earlier. So basically, I was friends with this girl, and I basically was just kind of like, you know, I didn't know I was messaging her brother, but when I realized it was her brother, I was like, girl, let's hang out. I want to spend the night at your house. And she was like, all right, cool. Had no idea I was talking to your brother. And then we all were sitting on the couch next to each other. Like, I'm in the middle. Like, we're all watching this movie, and I'm over here like
Scary movie? Romantic
Well, I don't
movie?
remember. I wasn't paying a
Who gives a
fucking
fuck?
attention. I was over here underneath the blanket, like,
Oh, man.
like stroking his thigh.
Of course.
Like, while she's over here, like, right next to me, just like chilling. I'm just like making it look like I have nothing going on. Like, I'm like just kind of like,
Stay close to the microphone.
sorry, I'm just kind of like barely touching him, stroking him so she can't see any movement. And it's bedtime. We decided to go to bed, and I wait for her to fall asleep before I go into the next room, and I lay in bed with her brother and fuck him.
Damn.
So, hour later, whatever, I don't know, whatever time passes, and I go back into the room to go back to bed, and she's not there. I'm just like, oh, I hope she didn't hear us. And I try to stay awake so she could return, and so I knew everything was good.
Do you think she was
didn't.
watching?
Oh, I don't think she was watching.
She was
the door
masturbating with a
was shut.
Hitachi.
The door was shut.
Mm.
But she came to me in the morning and was like, I know you were fucking my brother.
Oh.
And I was just like,
You should have said you want some Lucky Charms.
Well, I'm sorry. Honestly, your brother and I couldn't help each other. Well, he has a girlfriend, and I happen to be best friends with his girlfriend.
Fuck. What a buzzkill.
So she
What a
chose
fucking
the
buzzkill.
girlfriend side over mine, even though I'd been her friend for a year. But
Damn.
I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. Goodbye. And I'm going to go. And I did.
Move on to another cock.
I did. I ended up moving and basically doing this, becoming this.
Wow.
Yeah, basically. So, and then another story of how, you know, I'm in another school. It's another year, and it's 10th and 11th grade now, and
Sophomore and junior year.
and so now I'm a waitress, and I start. I don't know.
A big restaurant, little restaurant.
Perkins, Mary Callender's, whatever
Okay.
you want to call it, you know, on the east or west side.
Mary Callender's got some good pies. If you guys haven't had them. They're cheap.
I know. So I was like, oh, this is so awesome. I love
But
this.
she's going to talk about eating another kind of pie right now.
These tips are cool. Like, I love this. I can, you know, pay off my car and whatnot. And then one day I'm coming home, and I live above a bar, and there's, you know, a group of guys downstairs just getting drunk and celebrating, you know, a win for a softball or baseball game. And I'm just getting home. Like, my hair is all just in a ponytail. Like, I literally just came home from working. Smell like French fries, whatever you call it. Like, and this guy that I had been messaging online about 2 years ago on... So what you don't understand about me is because of that incident in 9th grade,
Right.
fuck everybody in school. I went online to talk to people, like friends.
Yeah.
Like, because I honestly, At 14, McDonald's. At 15, I got my permit and license. At 16, Walgreens. 17, telemarketer. 18, waitress. So like I had this work ethic that a lot of my classmates really didn't understand. So I was like,
Right.
Goodbye. Like I'm not going to waste my time with immature people who don't understand the realities of life. You're just going to let your parents buy everything for you. Cool. Let's see where you are in 10 years. So
You're a hustler. You were a hustler already when you were young.
Yeah.
Just
so
a horny one.
basically, so I started talking to everybody online, and I met this guy, who was beautiful soul, but I just didn't feel completely attracted to him when we met. But
So
2
good
years
friend,
later,
good friend.
Yeah. We kind of fell off for a little bit, and then 2 years later, he's just sitting outside randomly at this bar, and he's like, of course, like, Jillian, is that you? I was like, who are you? Like, I didn't recognize him. Looked so different. Like, lost a bunch of weight, got buff, and I was like,
better.
I was like, whoa.
Now you're attracted to him.
Well, I was attracted to just that, but then I remember who he was, and I was attracted to everything else over again.
He's the complete package now.
And not to be stereotypical at all, but I just wasn't interested at the time, and not even interested really as relationship or anything like that, but just interested like, okay, cool, I remember you're a cool guy, you're good looking, and we're gonna have a good time. I know you're not gonna fuck with me.
Exactly.
So,
you feel kind of safe too.
We went over. So basically, he is invited me back to his apartment to hang with his friends and have a good time. I'd agreed, said yes. I was like looking forward to it and everything. His best friend comes pouring out of the bar, like, hey, who's this sexy mama? Who want to go party? And I was just like, nah, I'm good. Like, fucking with him because I was already going. Right. And he was just like doing everything he could to like get me there. And I was just like, that's like first thought of the mind tonight was like, okay, this guy really wants me to go back home with them. Like, regardless of whatever I'm going to do, this guy, like me, I'm just hair pony, like tied up, like sweatpants on, whatever. Like, this guy is like, let's go. Yeah. Okay, cool. Actually, I had my work pants on, not sweatpants, but sweaty pants. They were all sweaty. And I was like, cool, let me go freshen up. And I finally agreed to this guy. And I was like, all right, let's go. We went over, got drunk. And I just remember getting on the floor and twerking. Just shaking my ass, like, while I'm sitting there drinking vodka, like...
I've never gotten a waitress like fucking Jillian Jansen. Yeah. I don't know, many fucking restaurants I go to, all the waitresses I get are either like over 60 or I don't know, but they're not like Jillian Jansen. Like, I'm going to Marie Callender's after this. I know. Yes. Are there any around?
It didn't happen at the actual restaurant, you guys. Like, if you could only imagine. But basically, this guy started, recording me or something, or I don't know if he was recording me
with a phone.
No, or he was showing me something. He was showing me. Oh, okay. I was drunk at the time, but I remember the next day he was like, "Oh, you remember that site I was showing you last night, the webcamming thing?" I was fuck. I was like, no, I don't remember. I remember getting on the floor dancing for you, but I was like, yeah, well, right after that, I said, yo, you're like really fun. You know how to dance. Like, you know how to turn me on. I suggested you should sign up for this, like, become a model on this site and start doing this for money. And I was like, oh, okay. So my free cams, I checked it out. I signed up. I put in my IDs, whatever you call it. But a week later, I finally logged in, and the guy, like, who, mentioned it to me that night was like, oh my God, there you are. I've been waiting for you. It's so exciting to see you. He was just like token after token after token.
Okay.
Taking me in private.
Now stop right there. So now she's talking about, she's doing the webcam now. Mm-hmm. Okay. She's on the internet doing her thing.
Long story short.
This guy comes up. Now, how did he find you? Did you give him your screen? Because you have a screen name, right? Let's talk a little bit about the webcam thing, because a lot of people might not know. How does a webcam work? How do you start a webcam?
Well, basically, as a girl, you go to the bottom of the page, you click click become a model, and all you have to do is give them your ID information. You just take a picture with your face next to your ID, and then net without it, and then
you have to buy your own equipment.
You basically, it would be nice to have your own equipment.
What do you recommend?
I use my webcam Mac right now because my Logitech cam that I did use stopped working for some reason.
Okay.
But Logitech is really the best, to be honest. So whatever the newer version is right now, I would definitely go for that.
Now, as far
but you
as
need
sound,
lighting.
do you need a special microphone for the sound, or is that already on your? Because you're talking about through like a laptop.
I mean,
right?
like, I will give a really good example. So I started off webcam, but I was on for 2 days. I kid you not, before I came to California, started, modeling and doing the acting and stuff like that. So I became a porn star. This is my job. This is what I do.
Now
so
listen
I have
to
not
this.
been
This is how hot she was then. You understand? No, because now let me explain this. Because she deserves this. There's a lot of girls that do webcam, and they're just on there. But it goes to show you how hot Jillian Jansen must have been if after 2 days they're already hitting you up to do porn.
But anybody can hit you up and say, "Yeah, I've got a camera and I can pay you $100."
Right, but you were getting hit up by like some legit people already.
Yeah,
big
I mean,
names.
John with Matrix hit me up and he paid for my time. He brought me in a private, and he was like, "Stand up, turn around, sit down, you passed." I was like, "What is this?" He's like, "God, you're so beautiful and your body is perfect. Like, you know how to move."
Now at this time you're just 18, right?
I was just 18. I mean, I was like maybe 2-3 months into being 18.
Yeah.
It was August that I'd started the industry. I turned 18 May 23rd, and then 2013. Then it started that summer. Like, so basically, junior year was end of June 8th, pretty much. So I was 18 already before junior year even ended.
Okay, let's get into that, because that's the first of the notes that Star Factory PR sent. Is it starfactorypr.com?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Like, let's go over that, because it says right here, Jillian began webcam modeling at 18 while in high school. And that's the first thing, because she is the first guest I've had on this year that started webcam modeling in high school. Now, dude, that took some balls. Like, what made, like, did you just not give a fuck if somebody seen you, or you didn't think they would see you?
No, I didn't care. Like, it just,
you're so
if it was
badass.
going around school, like, already,
You didn't give a fuck. Fuck them.
like, why? Well, I guess actually, I suppose this was the matter of fact, before it actually even happened, I didn't give a fuck.
And was it because in your head, was it to you, dude, it's just fucking sex?
Right. But after the fact, so
there it is right there.
the webcam was like, I didn't give a fuck. So then I did it. I came out to California for 2 weeks, did my thing, made my money, paid off my car.
Was it your first time in California?
Yeah.
What'd you think of California?
My mom was born in Petaluma, so I was like basically born to.
But
to
not
live
around
here.
the LA area. It's your first time around the LA area.
It was.
What'd you think?
In California at all. I loved it. It was beautiful. Every day I walked out, and it was, because like Minnesota, you grew up and it's always cold, or it's humidity high. Like, it's horrible.
The extreme, right?
Yeah.
One or the other.
So it's one or the other. And I just went out.
California's right in the middle.
And I loved it. So I went back to Minnesota. I was like, ugh, I hate this weather. Ugh, I hate these people. Like, I only had 1 or 2, 3 really good close friends.
Right.
And I came back, I told them, and they were cool with it. But they happened to tell one of the people that, they were cool with. And they were like, oh, don't worry, they won't tell. And they told everybody. And then, so just like what happened in 9th grade, everyone was calling me a whore or boo, 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 boo. Like,
idiots, assholes,
whatever. Like, I came back the second time,
you don't need those kind of people
I
in your
made
life.
my money, I made happiness, and I made fucking I made friends in a community that completely understand me.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. I don't need you. I
No,
don't.
You don't need anyone who fucking puts down other people just for living different or looking different. You don't need that kind of shit around you. You don't. It's like, come on, man. Everybody should just fucking respect and love each other. Now, if they're assholes, then yeah, fuck them. But, you know, if they're cool people, be cool. What do you care?
If they're assholes, they deserve to get fucked in the asshole.
Okay, so let's go now. Damn, this show's going by quick because you're such a fucking...
I'm a good talker.
Yeah.
Honestly, speaking of high school, I didn't give a fuck because I was just like, what is my next move? I just kind of transitioned from... I went back and forth from years to like, you know, living with my mom, living with my dad, from like having bad grades to really good grades to going back to my mom and having really bad grades, but like understanding the empowerment that it felt to have good grades and to do well and be successful. I felt that power. And then my grades went up. And then I started, you know, taking intro to journalism and broadcasting, and I did business 101. Actually, intro to business. You know, I did all these, you know, things, ceramics. I did these classes that were finally making me feel like I was something, and you know, creative and whatnot.
Well, yeah. The more you learn, the better you feel.
Exactly. In English, I was writing, you know, just pages, and I was just like, this is my calling. I want to write a book. I read a book my mom wrote about her life, and she's been through some shit, and she shared it.
And you and your mom are cool?
My mom and I are 100% cool. She's like...
How beautiful is that?
If she wasn't my mom, she'd be my best friend, and
That's
she
cool.
is. So,
That's
you know,
really
she
cool.
supported me. You know, you know, English was the only subject I really did well in, and my mom was just like, you know, do whatever you want in life, just as long as you're happy. And, you know, like, we struggled. Like, but we were still happy. You know, like I saw what it was like for my mom to live what she was living in, and just not really know what she wanted to do, because she wanted to do everything. So she couldn't, you know, and you can't really make a living off of that, you know. So that encouraged me, motivated me to do this, and I signed up for the webcam. And then the next day I told my mom I was going to California, and my mom was like, okay, well, did you do your research? Is this the company that you want to work for? Is this are they paying you good enough? You know, she was like on my ass, like, make sure, you know, the contract is this and that. She was like, let me see this contract. Like,
you need that in any industry you're going to. You need heads like that in your head, telling you positive shit and shit to look for, shit to watch out for, and know your worth, because that's basically what she's saying. Know your worth. Always know your worth and demand it. And if they don't fucking meet it, okay, go somewhere else.
Exactly. And I'm learning that through these years. Even like this year, 2017 has been the best year so far that I've learned that, especially, you know. And like, I will not let anyone bring me down now, especially that I'm to this point of success, and that I can do all these things that now I don't have the time to just sit on my ass for a whole week and just watch Netflix and not do anything. Like I used to be able to do that. I used to, but now I can't.
No, you can't. Not at your age, dude. You gotta hustle
I've got to
hard.
hustle, because
24/7.
I'm even having health problems at this young age, and I'm like, whoa, what is going on? Like, I need to make sure, and I'm only having health problems because it's mental. It's like, I had a relationship with someone in the business who was older when I first started, who, you know, kind of, I don't know what happened. I just kind of saw, like, and listened to stories that he told me, like, kind of what led up into what happened today. But I was by his bedside. I saw what he went through. He had open heart surgery, and he had no one by his side but me. Yeah. And I was like, I don't want to be that. Right. I want to be genuine to everybody, and I want them to be genuine to me.
You learned from it.
And I learned from it because I sat there and by his bedside, and he had money like just flowing out, flowing in, and I was like, okay, so that made a realization in my head that even if, you know, I'm old, if I happen to be in a hospital bed someday, not able to move or do anything, that everything will still be taken care of when I'm not able to take care of it. And to do that, you need to build build that.
Yeah, and turn the negative into a positive.
Turn the negatives into a positive.
Yeah, because it seems like you've been doing that since you were very, very young. Like when they first started bullying you. And then when they discovered, she's doing this on the internet or whatever. If you notice, Jillian, if you watch this interview again when it's over, if you notice, she always bounces back, recovers, doesn't give a fuck, and just moves forward. That's what you got to do.
Like most of my sentences.
Yeah, that's what you got to do, especially when you're 20s, dude. In your 20s, that's when you got to set your foundation.
Yes.
Exactly. That's what makes a building strong or a house strong. Is the foundation.
And you actually, good point to mention, because that's how I think of life. You have to... to build your house, you have to find your workers, find the people that you can bring together.
Good workers
that are going to.
You're not going to get
you.
shitty workers. Same thing. Good friends, not shitty friends.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You need someone to help build the house. Yes, you can try to take a hammer and nail all by yourself and do it, but it'll take you time, it'll take you energy, and it'll take money. Other people around you, the environments and the opportunities happening around you happen to bring in more money for you, happen to bring in more opportunity for you, happen to bring in more friendship for you, and happen to bring in more honesty and loyalty. And you actually tend to find those people out of those friends. Like, yeah, you can be interactive and acquaintances with everybody, but you still have to have your solid one or two people that are just
always surround yourself with good people.
People are like, are you single? You want to date? Like, why don't you want somebody? It's like, I want somebody. I don't need somebody, but I want it when I'm ready, because I am barely able to give myself to all of myself right now. How do you expect me to give it to someone else?
Right.
So I'm waiting until, I won't even probably be ready when I'm 30, but I'm waiting until then or so on. Like, I plan to wait a while, because and bringing to that point, like, my best friend, Flint Dominic, is my best friend, and people mistake us for dating, and you can call us whatever you want. I will deny it, because I will not have people going around spreading lies and rumors and things that are just not the truth, because I want people to also understand the power between people who are there for each other, and that we are like that in this industry. We are, out of a lot of industries, family. Yeah. Like, we treat each other like family. Every expo, every award show we go to, just like you were mentioning about Urban X Awards, that when you went and saw a lot of people that you didn't see for a long time. It's the same situation. Yeah. So I'm just like, you know what? This is my partner in crime, my best friend, who's going to be by my side. And you know what? Maybe in 10, 15 years, if I'm ready, we'll get married. But that's not the case. Maybe someone else will come along. Maybe we'll be the case of, like, we were meant to be married and we never did, and we do. Who knows? But he's my best friend, and I hope to never find anyone like him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was no one like him, but I want people to see that we can be these power people, and we can make all this money, and we can be happy.
Yeah.
And it's not even about the money. It's about being happy, but to be and stay happy, you've got to pay your bills. You've got to pay off your car. You've got to, spend money on Uber to go somewhere to make that little happiness spread,
right,
a little longer, and it's people in this industry that, also keep me going, but I've also had people in this who weren't in this industry that have held me back without intentionally holding me back.
And you got to recognize that.
You got to recognize the people.
Because a lot of times you don't
really
recognize the bad friends or bad family. You got to recognize. And you know what? Talking about the porn industry, I want to mention something really quick here. Today, again, the fucking county of Los Angeles passed this bullshit measure, basically to make it more difficult for the porn industry to survive. Okay. Stop your bullshit. Okay. You're not trying to save performers. You're not doing it for public safety. You're fucking assholes that are just trying to fucking destroy an industry basically because it's a different lifestyle, that they're not like you. That at the end of the day, this is what it's really about. They don't give a fuck about the porn performers. They're trying to destroy the porn industry, and they're trying to destroy people that are different from them. Okay, that's what this is all about. Whenever you see these measures or whatever, they gotta wear a condom, or they have to pay now more fucking permit fees.
Little do you know that I can't perform if I am using a condom. It dries me out. It wears me out. Like, it will dry me. I'll be so irritated that I won't want to work the next day.
Right.
So you want to keep seeing me perform. You like the videos that I'm doing. Well, I can't wear that condom.
You want to see Jillian Jansen fuck? Come on. All right. Let's go over these talking points, because I don't want Tanya Tate coming after my ass. Okay, there's 4 of them that I want to go over. She made like 20, but I highlighted 4. And just to show you how successful this girl is. Remember, she's only 22. And look how much she's already won and shit. You won Best Adult Star Feature Dancer last year from Night Moves Awards.
Yes.
Best feature. So you dance good.
Yes.
You can move.
I can move. It's
you a
not
pole dancer
necessarily
too?
about
Or
that. I just started really getting into the pole. Honestly, I'm more of just a performer. Like, I'll get up on stage and I'll just kind of dance around, do my thing.
Oh, man.
And I'll just tease, and then I'll get close to you and have that one-on-one where you can.
Fuck.
You
Do guys ejaculate
you can smell me,
during
you can
dances?
touch me. Oh my god, I'm sure they do. Honestly, there's been some incidences where I was like rubbing up on them, and I smell that they leaked. Like, you can smell the pre-cum, but like,
no,
honestly,
I've come during lap dances. I've said that.
I've seen some shady shit like up in the strip club, like, and I've not seen some shady shit. So honestly, like, especially as a feature performer, I kind of get the advantage, especially with my best friend Flint. He's my roadie, so he's my protector. Like, he's my
you need
security.
One.
Like, when
you
I go
one.
there,
all girls
like
do.
So basically, there's that I was shocked, I was surprised, but I was so happy. Night Moves has awarded me two opportunities so far, cool. And that was Best Female Performer in 2015 as well.
Now here's a big one. You won an AVN. An AVN is like the fucking Oscars. Okay?
It is, yeah.
You won an AVN Best POV Sex Scene.
Yeah, but I couldn't have done it without Adria Fox,
honestly. There you go. Now, POV, if in case some of you don't know, what's a POV?
Point of view. So it's as if the camera is you. That's
when you don't see basically the guy she's fucking. You just see it from his point of view. Now, okay, here's a question as far as performance. Is it easier for you to perform to POV or non-POV? Because, like, you know what I mean? Because you get that camera right there.
Yeah. It's easy, but it's not. But like, it's not a matter of fact of being easy or not. Anything I can do. Oh, it's just a matter of
she's confident too. She's a hustler,
I like
and
the
she's
way
confident.
I'm doing it? Do I like the way I look? The way I'm doing it? You know, because I self-conscious. Like it took me a while to get into the confidence of who I am. Like, I was 145 at 18 when I first started. Now look at me, I'm a fucking twig. I'm 110 or 115. Mm-hmm. So basically, I lost, like, I didn't really lose confidence, but like,
was that Andy Dick?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the next one. Go ahead.
Oh God, I forgot what I was saying. I basically. My confidence, it wasn't there at first, and now it is.
You believe in yourself.
That it took time, and everyone will get there too. But I forgot my whole point about that.
Okay, well, let's go on to the next one. Best Female Performer. Wow. At the Night Moves.
Yep.
Best Female Performer. That's pretty big.
That was
That's
my
like
first ever.
Actress.
I was so shocked.
Yeah. Okay, now this is what I want to talk about. We only got like 4 minutes. Okay, first blow bang and facialized. Now, what's a blow bang? Bunch of dudes
bunch of dicks
are gonna come on your face.
There's like it's a room of like, imagine me in the middle and 5 guys around me, and you just see their dicks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, did you hear about the Asian porn star that died from a blow bang?
Oh my God.
Did you hear about that?
No, that's sad.
It was like a month ago. They
That's
had
so
like
sad.
15, 20 fucking dudes coming on her face, and she died. She fucking.
So are you telling me not to do blow bangs
No.
anymore?
She drowned from sperm. She drowned from fucking sperm.
Oh
Look
my
it up.
God.
This happened like a month ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But you know what?
It's fucking crazy.
It fucking is sad and so upsetting, but I can understand it because when you're in that position, and especially when the cameras are rolling, especially as professional performer, you know to keep that continuity, to keep going, whatever you got to do to breathe through it. And if you've got a lot of cum on your face and you can't really breathe through, because like you don't want to breathe and cum. Like I've had a situation where
now
there's
you
a
can't
lot
breathe
of cum
because
on
they're
my
coming
face
in
and
your
I
nose
can't.
and your mouth.
When you don't want to snort cum. Like that, so you're trying to do what I do when you
don't
want to
wanna
like
snort
drink,
cum.
like when you take a shot or something,
Uh-huh.
and you do that sense thing where you can kind of hide it.
Yeah.
When you don't like breathe in, you just kind of like keep your nose kind of there. I'm kind of doing it, and then your mouth is just like, filling up too. So then now you're just going like. So I can honestly get it.
What's
get
the
it.
most cum you've had on your face? What you said?
The blow
Five guys?
bang. That
Five
blow
guys.
bang, yeah.
Right. Now,
I've
do they
had
all
two
come at the
blow
same
bangs.
time or one after another?
For the shot, they have to go, okay, you come, you come, you come, you come,
Okay.
you come. So it's like in a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it depends on the production. Some productions are like really key on like, one after another, and other productions are like everyone just come at the same time. Like,
Right.
I would like to see that.
Okay, let's go through upcoming appearances. You got August 27th through the 30th, Exotic Dancer Expo in Las Vegas.
Yes.
You ready for that? Are you ready?
I'm excited because that is probably I just went over to FetCon, and that was my first fetish expo ever, and that was my first expo really these past like 4 years that I really got to go and just go to be there and as an exhibitor and kind of like see everything that was going on and have fun and whatnot. So it was kind of like I did some customs or I was thinking of doing some customs and foot jobs and all this and all that, but I ended up doing some stuff for jjsnaps.com for my fans and stuff, and I didn't do as much as I wanted to, but my friend wanted me to just kind of see how everything went, so then next year I'm more prepared and whatnot. So that was fun. But I was like, I really want to network. I really want to, travel the world and whatnot. And so, A-List, Frank was like, yo, this expo's going on in Vegas. We're going to be there. We would like you to be there. I was like, oh my gosh, I would love to be there. So I just said, I'll go around, I'll network, and I'll be at the A-List booth, and it'll be a good weekend. So,
Okay, and then in October 5th through 8th, the Night Moves Awards in Tampa. I was going to say tampon. In Tampa, Florida.
Oh, my.
Okay, that's October 5th through the 8th. And recent DVD releases. I highlighted some because I like some of the titles of these. Bound, B-O-U-N-D, To Come. Hey Sis, Let's Try Anal. And the last one, Kinky Mom's Stretch and Eat Young. First timers. Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's do some promo for you.
You can also find me in Las Vegas at Sapphire October 13th.
Okay.
Friday the 13th.
All right. Now here we go. It's therealjillianjansen.com.
Yes.
Twitter.com/XO Jillian Jansen. Instagram.com.
Oh, that's just disabled right now, but it's XO Jillian Jansen. The temporary one is Miss JJENT.
Okay. And then you have a Facebook, XO Jillian Jansen, JJSnaps.com.
Oh, the
Star
Facebook
Factory.
changed. It's not XO Jillian Jansen. It's Jillian Jansen Official.
All right. Well, okay. We are at the end of the show. I want to say thank you, Jillian.
Thank you. Wonderful conversation.
And like I always end the show with my tattoos, believe in yourself.
Yes.
And que sera, sera.
You're listening to CannaPornia with your host, Mofo, only on LA Talk Radio.